Welcome to the video. Bianca has an Anne Klein, I believe, AK. Y'all might have to look it up. We're asking $13 for it, and I will show you the hallmark in just a moment. Beautiful Anne Klein. Here we've got the information. And it didn't sell out last video, so check the title. Some people were frustrated because things were going fast and I kept trying to communicate. By that time they would look, it was probably gone. So check the title. There was 3 left and 2 freebies. Freebie C, the shells, and that awesome Asian symbol. And we'll get told what that is, I'm sure, by the viewer in Brittany, France. Got a lot of, before I do that, guess what I found? I found another, I don't know how to say it. I call it labradorite, but it's, oh, look at the blues. We looked it up. I'm just drawn to it like crazy. I sort of have been, but now it's like full throttle, and so we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start looking at jewelry. So remember I told y'all about the, we're going to do this box tonight. And I think there might be some goodies in there. That's where I got these 2 labradorites out of. Anyway, I'm going to not pretend I know how to say any of that. AK, maybe? Well, whoever that is, it's $13. And it is in mint condition. These are all separate pieces that are joined together by a very thick, what do you call them, round things that I never have enough of to fix stuff. Yeah. Toggle clasp. Fabulous condition. Hang tag. Real big. Like those big hang tags. I do. I mean, I want people to know what I'm wearing. I do. That's the thing is, I don't have a lot of money, but when I don't have much at all, but I have what I need right now, and things are getting better. But I'm in the DAR, and what I learned from those ladies is you don't put on a lot of stuff. You put on a few nice pieces, and that says it all. I mean, they don't wear jeans and a white shirt, but to the banquets or the meetings and all, they dress impeccably. And I just tried to hang in there with them. But I just learned that you didn't have to overdo. It's the understated quality that speaks volumes. It's like when I got my glasses. I spent $400 on a pair of Prada glasses a long time ago because I went in there and I said, I want something that makes me look rich and smart. And they got me some unisex Prada glasses, and that was a long time ago. And they're comfortable, so I've never gotten out of them. I tried to get some Calvin Klein, and those didn't work. They hurt my nose. We're going to be talking worm jerky here and a couple of positive Olivia updates. We know the situation, but there's been some fun today, and we'll share that with y'all. 125 years. This stuff is out of Monterrey, Mexico. Don't drink the water. Well, that's baloney with this water. It is so awesome. They've been doing it since 1895, bottled at the source. I learned about it in Laredo. Every time we go to Laredo to visit my bestie's parents and family, we haven't been in a while because of Olivia. I quit traveling 8 years ago. We boarded her once, and that was the last time. I did that. But like a few years after we had her, we had to give the guy Cheetos so that she could cope. And he was like, she loves me. She loves me so much. And I'm like, she loves those Cheetos you show up with every time you go into her little, whatever, little, you know, it was like a walking pen. It wasn't real small. They're real good, those borders. Okay, so here we go. It's going to be, I'm going to be talking prices. We got a shell. Let me fix this light. And I got to put this somewhere. Can I just pick it up and pile it? Because sitting this stuff in my lap. And we're just going to do part of the pile. Oh my gosh, this better not be sterling. You know, I went through this stuff like way long time ago when I was just, no it's not, looking for the gold and the silver. And the gemstones kind of, yeah, I like them, but, and the glass and all that, that kind of, I think we had this in another lot. I'm not sure. Was it a round one? Okay, so that's this layer. And let's see what's in this. Oh my. Oh, ow. I just banged my funny bone. There's nothing funny about banging a funny bone. Gosh. So here's what's underneath that paper. We'll do it another time. I don't know if y'all see anything. It looks like a lot of pretty pieces. A lot of glass. I think that's mostly glass. Okay, that'll be another time. Oh, another viewer gave me hope on that dadgum Shop Goodwill that's just out of control with the prices. Hundreds and hundreds of dollars. She said a lot of the shops are closed. A lot of those cities. I'm like, oh, duh, okay. And when everything comes back, so the shell, then hopefully things will get back to normal. Plus, I think people got their check from the government. And maybe when that, this is really pretty. This is a brown. So I'm at $4 on this. And what you do if you're new, you just tell me the minute. Also, I have a lot of new people. Be sure I get an address, a mailing address, real soon, because I'm not going to keep putting stuff in a bag if I don't think you're both feet in. You know, 1 foot out and 1 foot in isn't going to work for me. I've got 4 or 5 bags sitting there from people that got them started, and they're about to be emptied, and that stuff's about to be given to opportunity to people that are actually here with the address, and also what type of jewelry you like so I can gift you. I mean, I know we all like diamonds and rubies, but I cannot gift you that as a thank you, okay? All right, so $4 on that, I think I said. Yeah, oh my gosh, let me just start with that. Well, this is left over from the last box. I thought it was worth more than $4, and we had so many good designer pieces too that I never could squeeze this in. It doesn't have, I am having a lot of trouble with these, there. Let's just see what Bianca can do. It's got a clasp somewhere that's not marked. Is this it? So that clasp works. It has a little bit of a, see how the plating is a little bit iridescent in some spots. I don't think it's missing rhinestones. It looks like gold and diamonds, people. You know, it looks like gold and diamonds. You know, I don't know that we can get close, can we? See, we have a light right behind it, and that's part of the issue. Let me see if I turn that light off, because some of you said you have to have all the light. Oh my gosh, did that work? Because it looks fantastic right here. Let me just get it to the side. That still didn't really work, but there it is. I mean, I'm at 8 on that. That's a good deal. $8 for something that looks like, you know, you wear that, you look, you know, I don't know, I like to look rich, what can I say? A lot of times I go around, like my mom says, you look like a farmer, where I'm wearing my cap and my t-shirt with my long shirt over to protect me from the sun. Well, I have to dress up at work every day, so when I'm not there, like when I go into the thrift store, and then John started seeing me after work on days, and he you know, or when I get my hair done, and it's a whole, then he's like, oh, it's different. And when I started popping on all those jewelry bags. So yeah, we were looking up the laboradite, and it kind of means you might have had it's a little bit different. It's not a real grounded, earthy stone. I think it has to do with the Vikings or Nordic or something. What's going on with this? Is this dirty? I don't know what's going on here. But look at this glass. Gosh. We're going to throw in a few freebies tonight. We're just going to put the pile here and see how many freebies we get through. I know, I'm taking my time enjoying myself. It drives some people nuts, and I've told them when they get on there and say, remember that one lady? You go so slow, and I even sped you up and you were still slow. I had to laugh. I'm like, well, you might be happier somewhere else. Have you not figured that one out? Plenty of people that go real fast. Not everybody has a story about worm jerky, so it might not be for you, lady. Okay, these are just wonderful. I don't know if that's supposed to look like that. I think so. I think it's put into the plastic. We've got a little metal. We've got some, okay, how much? I'm at 9 on this. These are the type that are ruffled out and lamp work. I don't think they're old enough for that, but look at that one. That's gorgeous. That's a beautiful piece. I do love yellow. I do love, you don't find it very often. Okay, here's some stone, and it's stretchy, and you just might want to use the pieces. We'll do 6 on this. All kinds of little agate things with holes in them. So this is not intended to wear. I think it's intended to just sell the pieces. So what you do is you tell me the minute, and it does help if you say stone or bracelet, because sometimes these go into, they kind of blend by the time y'all figure out the minute. I know that's got to be hard, so if you can get a description in there. She is so happy about these. Good googly oogly. She is like, yeah, you're not going to separate me from these. I feel some roughness. Somebody's like, you can tell with that rubbing on your teeth. Well, I feel grit. I feel grit. This might be real. We'll go $10 on this thing. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, there's room for you. Look at that. $10, said Henrietta. So, Olivia, guess what? We outsmarted her for once, which is not an easy feat. That is cute. $1. It's on a string, like the kind that you get at the hardware store, wound up, you know what I mean? But that is so cute. Mittens. So $1 at the snowman. There's some more wooden ones in here. So figured out that she doesn't like her dry in a pile, but if you just have it in your hand when you're sitting in the living room and you're eating and you're pretending that you have a treat for her, oh, it's a whole different story. She just chews it up and spits it out. I mean, chews and chews and chews, and she's all over it. Just crunchy, crunchy. She just goes, she just, when she eats, it sounds delicious. I don't like people when they eat and chew, and I do that. I make noise, you know what I mean? We eat and we chew and we crunch. But when the dog is crunching, it makes it sound delicious. Does anybody else have that experience? Now these are cute. We'll go $2 on the little pilgrim pear or the farmer pear with the little hearts and the little blue bonnets. Oh man, cute. Alrighty, well this, I think this part might be able to be salvaged, but the pendant is what we're gonna be. I mean, I've straightened it out. It's not bad. It's not real dirty or anything. You know, I can't see. I just cannot see. Okay. But this is like a conglomerate melted in. It's plastic. It has a few nicks. Yeah, it has a nick. We're gonna go, I'm gonna go 3 on it just because of maybe some condition issues back here. It's not bad, y'all can see it. But it is, you know, draws your attention to it. I love it. It's even better if you can tell me the price, because that's really why I'm going back to the minute. Okay, this is glass. We got a barrel. Is it magnet? Oh, good. So if you can't get anything on without the help of somebody, you know, in your family, this is for you. We got beautiful. Are they glass or stone? I think it's stone. Like that's like a, we have a little fruit fly in here. Gnat, you would probably call it a gnat, but I believe it's a fruit fly. 1, 2, then some pretty wood, and then, so these 2 are at the top, and then this is at the bottom, and it's really, really pretty. I mean, I don't think it's amber. It's cold, but who knows? $5. Okay, this is nice. This is, and there's no maker's mark, but this is stone, right? You know, when it's really hard to tell if things are stone or glass. This may be glass. This may be glass. I don't know. It's either glass or stone. It's cold, and we got some little stones on it, so gosh, I'm at 10 on this one. It's real pretty. Look at the sparkly stuff on the top of those beads. You'll be real happy with it. This is a stone here. Stones. And a little bit of glass there. Glass. Pretty. So, so that was that about Olivia. And, oh, this right here is like your head is in the clouds or whatever, but lofty dreams. But, you know, my goal is to save some money from this jewelry, which would be nice. So that's where I'm at. Or existential crisis, which I'm not having. I'm having existential angst, we decided. This is so cute. We'll do $2 on this as well. You got the 2 little ladies with the bonnet. I think it's supposed to be more spread out like that. On the back, it's plain. You know, because I think I could possibly die of COVID-19 when I have to go back to work in August. They got to find something. So I've got some serious angst about it. $7 on the tiger eye. All the little chips. Very nice. How long is it? It is 13, so 26 inches of beautiful tiger eye chips. And I'm not sure, what is the meaning of the tiger eye? What does it do? This is it's not sterling, but it's cute, and it's either an anklet or a bracelet. Well, let's just see how long it is. 8 inches, so it's a bracelet. We're at 3. And you're supposed to get, you know, that engraved. It has not been, which is good. I know I can feel somebody saying, let's see the, I mean, I'm interested in that earring, but right now we don't have the other one right now. Oh, whoa, $8. Mother of pearl cuff bracelet, nice size, under 3 inches. You cannot budget. Yeah, I would say yes, please. Yes, please. I'll take that. That is classy. So you wear something like that. Well, y'all know. I'm preaching to the choir. I mean, y'all know. I don't know. I had to learn. I had to learn. These are cute. And this is shell. Chunks of shell. So $4 for the charm bracelet. This is an unusual material. I don't know. It's almost like a rubber, but it's harder. Some kind of composite. So lots of shells. You got a dolphin jumping through a hoop. You got some fish bones. That's funny. You got a little turtle and a starfish and a snail shell. This is nice. I'm gonna be at 10 on this one, because look at this, how much stone this is. I don't know what it is, but these are both the same stone, and it's on just a simple, you just put it over your head. But that's so pretty. I don't know what it is. 2 inches, it's nice. So that's a wonderful chunk of stone. These are probably the last of my stone pieces, y'all. Definitely. Oh, here's a rosary. We hadn't seen one of those in a while. So it's light plastic. And it's got plastic beads. So we're at $2 on this one. Simple brown. Kind of vintage looking to me. $2 on the rosary. The worm jerky, yeah. So the other thing about Olivia is she likes to go out the front door, which is where she lays, and she hadn't been wanting to this whole time till recently. This is not cold, it's plastic, but it's a weird, different plastic. It just feels like it's older or something. So we'll do 3 on that one. And so we just kind of go and sniffy, you know, and then she always pees, so that's always good. And she's been eating stuff off the sidewalk. Well, every time it rains, the earthworms come up and then they dry up on the sidewalk. Now you're gonna have to try to get that off. That might be not come off very easy. You're gonna have to use water or something, but ooh, look at that. So we'll be at 4 on this one. It's beautiful. I'm not sure what all this is. They stuck that in there. I call it a conglomerate, but it looks like it's slices of something, like thin slices of some kind of a porous material. It's got some wood. So she's picked every little, over the last few days, she's picked every little dried up earthworm, so we're calling it earthworm jerky, and she eats that. Remember, she was on the street for 2.5 years, so she knows some of the how to find protein. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's like these long shell pieces dyed green with some glass that's beveled. Oh gosh, 9 on that. I'm at 9 on that. It's beautiful. When I used to walk her when we first got her, she could pull a chicken bone. Oh, it's a set. We don't know if we'll get the other one, do we? So maybe we will and maybe we won't. Doesn't look like it. She could pull a piece of chicken bone. No, like it looked like it had been dried for 20 years out there, and she would start crunching it on a walk, pull it out of the middle of nowhere, and I'd be out in the park going, spit it out, and trying to get her mouth open because I didn't want her dying from the dadgum chicken bone stick in her guts. This is pretty. We're going to be at 9 on this as well. It's toggle clasp, a little string there, full, real nice graduated. I don't know if we're going to have the other one of these. If we don't, it's going to go to Nancy, who likes... Let me just pull that for Nancy. Nancy, I'm going to pull this one for you. You like those single, for your project, those single Christmas earrings. So you're going to get that one. Last name starts with C. What is this? A hematite with crystal and a big round hematite piece down here. You don't see hematite round, so I don't know how they got it. It's kind of got a weird coating to it compared to other hematite, so it's just probably painted. Oh gosh, let's do 8 for this one. It's gorgeous with these crystals. They're kind of a, they're not white. They have a very natural color. I don't think we're gonna have, oh, here it is. So let's see, what are these? Is it rutilated quartz? Gosh almighties. Goodness gracious. The rutilated quartz is with the lines going through. I'm at 8 on these because of the rutilated quartz, so $4 each. I don't think that's too outrageous. Look how beautiful the brass is. It's just a quality piece. 1, 2, 3. So you can see those lines. And I forget, somehow it has these inclusions in them. And I don't know about the solid, more solid black ones. I don't know about those. But, well, they have some clear parts, so I think it's all. Like this one has some clear with the black lines. This is just a stunning, stunning pieces of rutilated quartz. I think I'm saying it right. I need to look it up. Want to learn more about that. $8 is a steal on those. So here's this. This is pretty glass. It's more antique-y feel, kind of more not as refined, not as perfect. And I'll be at 4 on this one. So it's different than this one, right? I like the more unrefined. Of course, I love those blues. This one will do 8. It's full of gorgeous pieces of glass. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. What in the world? We're going to have to add another member. We're going to cut this and liberate our little member here. Do it right now. You no longer have to be tied up to that. You are here to be with the gang. And you have rose quartz, so we know what you collect. You're going to collect the, let's call her Rosie, huh? Rosie the turtle with the rose quartz. I don't know what the white part is, but it's gorgeous too. It's not white, it's kind of a cream. Rosie the rose quartz turtle. Come over here and meet Una and Shelly. Shelly's still the biggest. Shelly came out of a dumpster. Not the thrift store. Like somebody that owned her actually just threw her out. And she threw her out with a big piece of amethyst, so it's funny. I have that, you know, when the gang joins us, I need to add Uncle Barry. But when the gang joins us, I've got a playlist. So look at that, and it tells you what minute. Okay, this is pretty. Gosh, this is like a silver with a black when it turns. So I'm at 6 on this piece. It's just gorgeous blues. Lovely. Ceramic and carved plastic. I'm gonna do 5 on this piece. Stretchy, you can wear it. Oh, we forgot the freebies. Here's a freebie. It's pretty. It's really light wood, very pretty. So if you want that one, 310607 freebie. Here's another freebie. Get one a video. These are really bright white, dyed white. Here's another one. You got some beads in there that look like the color of the Mexican flag, I believe. This is a coconut shell. A viewer that enlightened us about the kui nut from Hawaii told me that one of the necklaces was coconut shell. So there's a freebie. Here's another freebie. Y'all are these are beautiful. Beautiful. A lot of y'all are crafty. So, I mean, just people decorate. Here's a silver gold tone necklace freebie with spheres and circles. Okay, this freebie is broken, but it won't take much. I forgot what happened. Okay, so it's all plastic, but it's pretty. It's got like light grays, sort of a purplish hue, but really all that has to happen, and I'm just not doing it, is you pop that and put that on and untangle it. So that's the broken freebie. Here's another puka freebie, lots of different colors. There's your freebies. Read your freebies. Oh my gosh, Rosie. Okay, here people have been wanting this. What am I at 4 on that one? It's a nice cuff bracelet. It has a little give, but you don't want to bend that. I wouldn't bend it. I don't think it's meant to be bent. Beautiful mother of pearl, abalone, whatever you want to call it. Oh, these are not. These are all singles. So if somebody wants to decorate with those, they're just gorgeous. Look at that. $2 for those 3. We'll go $4 for this one. It's beautiful. And this is like glass, I believe. It is so hard to tell if something is stone or glass, because this has quite a bit of... No, it's stone. I'm pretty sure this is stone. We have a little bit of a chip here, and you can kind of... It's been polished, so you can kind of tell the unpolished, and glass wouldn't look like that. With some seed beads, I'm at 8 on that. That's gorgeous. It's got like a deep, like a dark chocolate with a little red tinge. Sunday night, kind of doing a jewelry drawer, an old one that I've already gone through back when I did them. And if you haven't gotten your package, tomorrow is when they estimated most of them would go out. Some people that live closer to East Texas got theirs, especially a lot of them went out priority on Thursday. This is pretty. I'll give it as a freebie. Red, it's a beautiful color red. I don't know, it's not fire engine red, it's a little softer than that. And this one will be another freebie. It's got some white plastic and gold tone. So everybody should be able to start adding things to their bag. And this is a silver. I'm going to just put this in the pendant. Never mind, that's going to go in the for pendants. All right, well, so that is it. And Angelica says we are way overdue. I know, Angelica, I know, and it's Sunday as well. Let's color this Valentine bittersweet. When my grandmother died, she was costumed for the occasion in her best purple, and on her breast, placed there by my grandfather, was a bright red rose. Oh Lord, I hope I can get through this one. The flower lifted some eyebrows among the relatives, not so much in critical sniping at grandfather's disregard for color combinations, but surprise at his insistence that there be a rose and that it be a red one. The uneasy eyebrows wigwagged suspicion that this stoical tree trunk of a man had all those years slyly concealed a romantic strain which was now revealing itself in the best Romeo and Juliet at the beer. Grandfather's stoicism and all would have snorted at the idea, for there have been very little romance in decades of tilling their portion of Nebraska's soil, a monotonous succession of years of hard work and responsibilities culminating in barely enough capital to maintain independence until death and disillusionment with children and each other. Wow, does that say a lot? During my grandmother's last illness, my father assumed more than his share of the burden, driving 25 miles after a long day of hard work to help with her care during the night. This not because he sought gratitude or expression of maternal love, and indeed he got none, but because he felt deeply indebted to the two people who were responsible for his very existence. As for grandfather, if by some remote chance he occasionally felt the tug of early romance, it was most certainly squashed by grandmother in their final years together, for she had become, even before her terminal illness, a critical, cranky, impossible little old lady who would have, by her own admission, divorced the old man in a minute had finances been available. There were no tears at my grandmother's funeral. The grief of the dry-eyed congregation was confined to respect for an old lady and what she had accomplished and endured in a long lifetime. And there was secret relief, especially among those who had been caring for her, that their ordeal and hers was finished. Grandfather sat quietly, the tick in his eye no worse than it had been for years, his only display of emotion momentary concern for a son who became ill during the service. Could there have been, still smoldering in this impassive old man, a small ember left over from the fire kindled some 6 decades before? Of course there was. It flickered there in grandmother's coffin, defying the disappointments, disillusionments, and bitterness, and spoke memory of the good times, of long-gone romance and mountaintop moments, of vintage harvest years and magnificent Nebraska sunsets, of laughter around the big family table, and of love. There had been love. These two walked the bittersweet road together from the first kiss to the inevitable finish. No tears for Grandma, but from an exhausted son, unspoken gratitude for the gift of life. And from her husband a rose placed by him on a breast that had been cold long years before the final cooling. toddling off into the sunset wearing your own little rose may not guarantee eternal twanging rights on a golden heart, but it's not a bad way to go. Not bad at all. If you like this, what I'm reading, this is a true stuff from this person here. Man, I can't believe I got through that one. See y'all later. God bless. Have a great week.